Okay, so I had a few questions about the Everquest UI video that I posted. Um, Let me explain that to you now. Hopefully my cursor shows up in this video. But I'm going to scroll down my chat box on the top here, and the command slash viewport is your command you'll enter, and it's also the command you'll enter to set the viewport window that you want. So for example, right now, my numbers are X axis, so the bottom left, right above my mercenary window where my screen starts, is at the 168th pixel. So my screen resolution, let me just double check, is 1920 by 1080. So 1920 pixels across your screen on the x-axis, and my viewing window, I'll have black space between 0 and 168. So the command that you would type for the same resolution that I have, the same area that I have, I played around with this for a while, but the command would be 168 space 140 space 1565 space 685 space 1. So the fifth number is not important. But it basically describes to you uh, in here, it tells you right here the usage slash viewport X, the number for X, the number for Y, the width, the height, the scale. So you would type in that command that I have in my bottom main chat window, and you can play around with that for whatever your resolution is. X, the X number, the first number would be the starting point or the number of pixels from the left of your screen. The second number is the number of pixels from, I believe it's the bottom of your screen, because the fourth number is height, so it should be from the bottom. So my screen is starting from the 168th, the 168 slash 140 XY axis is extending for 1565 pixels to the right and 685 pixels to the top. Um, so that's the command. That's how you enter it. And if you want to, there's also a reset. It says, or slash viewport reset. It says if you just want to reset to, like my first numbers. When you're first looking at this, if you're on 1920 by 1080 resolution, it will probably say X equals 0, Y equals 0, width is 1920, height is 1080, scale equals 1. So that's how you would enter in the numbers to set a viewport command. And when I did this, 10 or so years ago, uh, I was just thinking, well, how much space do I need so I can have a target window that shows most of the buffs or detrimentals on a buff, because I play a class that can dispel some buffs on raids. It's nice to know, if you have some debuffs or if you are a spell caster, how many dots are on the mob. How big does my buff window need to be to have max number of buffs, and this window is large enough to show max buffs with leaving me with a little bit of empty space on the bottom left of that buff window of effects. I had my extended target window set up to it showed the exact number of extended targets, but I guess they added 5 more targets since I last logged into the game. And yeah, so that's what I use the viewport window to allow me to do, to just free up my screen, because playing a pulling class or playing on the PvP server, which I play on, you having access to see your entire screen with nothing overlapping it, and you can have transparent windows, but it's nice to be able to have nothing obstructing what you're looking at. And the larger screen that you play on, the better this will look for you. I play on a laptop, so I play on like a 19-inch screen for, I don't know, the last 5 years. So having an average size screen of a gamer 25-inch or 27-inch screen, this would just be, a fantastic way to set up your screen. So I had a couple of questions about that in messages or in comments to the video, and I just wanted to explain that with a short video. Thanks.